Now we'll go to Mumbai, India, or one of my next guest. Her name is Insha Faridoon. Hello,
Hi,
Insha. How are you?
I'm fine. So,
So you, Insha, you are so young. You are 17 years old.
16.
You are 16.
Yeah,
You wrote the whole book, Travel Guide.
yeah,
So
yeah.
tell us about yourself. Like, who is Insha?
Sorry?
So if you can tell us about yourself, who is Insha?
Um, I am a 10th grade student for
Wow.
now, and I love writing,
Uh-huh.
reading, listening to music. Mm, but the last year of my life, I've just spent it studying, and I wanted to enjoy this year, but now because of COVID, I've not been able to.
Yeah.
So that's me.
Okay. Okay. So where are you right now? Are you in Mumbai?
Yeah, I'm in Mumbai. I'm at my home.
Okay. So about your book, like the Travel Diaries. So when did you think, or like, what was your thoughts to start your own book?
Um, First, I just started writing about my experiences when I went on trips. I just started writing about that. And then I started writing the Ranikhet Diaries, which was the first one that I published. And then I went on trips, more trips, 2017, 18. That was the year that I traveled the most. And then after writing all of these travelogues, my editor, Koral Das Gupta from Tell Me Your Story, she thought of compiling all of these travelogues into one ebook. So that's what we did. I edited a little bit, and she also edited and helped a lot. So that's when I got the idea of doing this.
Okay. So your dad, Farido Shahryar, it's one of my really new good friend. I love him so much. I love his work. So then what did you learn from your dad? Like from your dad?
I've learned a lot from my dad. He's actually the one who has encouraged me to write all of my travelogues and everything that I've written, mostly. And I've learned a lot about writing, and he tells me how to express my emotions in my writing and to not ever be afraid of writing what I want. So maybe sometimes I have apprehensions like, what will these people think about me writing about them? But then he tells me that write what you want, don't care about what these people might think. So that's what
Yeah.
I've learned from him.
So there are so many good friends of yours are watching from India.
Yeah.
Including Sadaf, Danish, what is it, Tazeen, and there are other, of course, like Yasmin, Tanzil, Tabriz. There are so many people are watching. So because there is a one comment. It says you are so young. So like even for me, but, like you're only 16 years old. So then, of course, so then what's your what do you want to do? Like when you go to college, university, what do you want to do? What are your favorite subjects?
My favorite subjects are literature, English literature, of course, and history. And I think I might do English literature in
Uh-huh.
college, but I also love psychology, so maybe I might want to pursue that.
Nice. So when you published your first book, so what was the reaction from your friends and your teachers in the school?
They were very surprised because I hadn't told them about it.
Okay.
And so then I sent them the link to the ebook, and they were very surprised and they were congratulating me. And a lot of them were saying that, oh, I know you're going to be a great writer one day. I always knew that this would happen. So they were all very proud of me.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah.
So which school do you go if you want to mention your school name?
I go to Kanakya School,
Mhm.
RBK Kanakya.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you follow Bollywood?
Yeah, I follow Bollywood.
Of course, yeah. So,
Yeah.
like, do you want to be kind of writing script like the Bollywood movies? Like, is that in your mind at all?
Yeah, it has crossed my mind a few times because I love movies as well as books. So, yeah, I always thought that maybe if not an author, I would want to be a screenwriter or a director, maybe. But a director's job is not writing, but still.
Yeah, yeah. So your nano is watching, Mr. Ehsan Siddiqui.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so in your, like, in your family, like your nanu side, like your mom's side and your dad's side, so how many girls are in the family?
There are quite a lot of girls. Yeah.
Yeah,
My mom's side of the family, and I'm very close with them as well. A lot of my aunts, a lot of my cousins, and grandmothers, my mom's aunts, and everyone.
so
So, yeah, there are a lot of girls.
when you're sitting in a family dinner or family lunch, or when you're going out, so do they ask you to share some thoughts about your new book or any stories? Like, do they bug you at all?
Well, I haven't met them since my book was released, so not about that. But yeah, sometimes about my travelogues and about the stories that I've written. They ask me about that, and they congratulate me about all of my published work.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So this your book, like in Travel Diaries. So if you can just give us just a kind of general idea what is all about.
It's about my experience. It's about my experiences, first of all. It's a very personalized kind of
Yeah,
written book. So it's a lot about, and in addition to my experience, I've also written about, in detail about the places that I visited and what things stood out to me, especially. So yeah, and I've also peppered in a lot of my own thoughts about different subjects, which are not related to the places that I went to.
yeah,
So that is also in my travelogue. But then I wrote about the buildings that I've been to, the churches or any malls or any hikes or anything that I'd been on.
yeah, yeah.
And I wrote about all the people that I'd met, or the people that I saw in passing, just someone on the sidewalk that seemed very interesting to me. So I wrote about all of these things and the daily life that seemed to be in these places.
So like your book. Where can people find your book if they want to buy your book?
They can find it on Amazon,
Okay.
Kindle, Amazon Kindle. They can find it on that.
So so if I ask you a few questions, like so what are the three places from your bucket list you want to travel?
Uh, well, as of now, because of COVID, no
Yes,
one is
yeah,
traveling
after COVID.
anywhere. But in the future, if I ever do get the chance, I would want to visit France
Uh-huh.
and um, Australia, maybe, and Scotland.
Scotland. Okay, nice, nice, nice.
Yeah.
What about Canada? Have you been to Canada?
Yeah, one of the places that in my travelogues is Vancouver.
Oh, is it right? Okay, it's because
Yeah.
I'm right beside Vancouver. I wish I knew that.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah, I'm in Calgary, which is a 1 hour flight from Vancouver. So,
Yeah.
inshallah, when you come next time, yeah, of course. So we love to meet you.
Of
If it's
course.
possible. So like of course, as you know, like your dad is doing so much in Bollywood. So, so do you ever ask your dad for any tips or anything?
Yeah, of course, all the time. I show him my work. He is one of the first people that I show anything that I've ever written to. So, and he gives me tips about where I should improve and what I should do. And also, apart from writing, he tells me about a lot of things, life and school and friends and relationships and all of that.
Yeah, yeah. So now the social media is so big right now. So how do you get the benefits from social media?
Uh, if you ever ask my mom, she'll tell you that I'm always on social media, some kind of social media, Instagram, WhatsApp, YouTube. So social media like informs me about all of the events happening in the world, and a lot of my inspiration is taken from what is happening around me in the world.
Right,
So yeah, social media helps me in that way. Also, there are a lot of writing tips and everything that I can get on social media, and I can read a lot of articles about writing and how to improve that and all of that, and about books, more books that I can read.
right.
So that
So
is
yeah,
how it
who's your
started.
inspiration? The one you
My
get it.
inspiration. My inspiration is, I love Ruskin Bond. He
Uh-huh.
is my number one inspiration for writing, especially travelogues, because his writing is very descriptive, and it most of the stories have a definitive moral or ending, but his stories are very meandering, and they don't exactly have a moral or anything. And so I love that, because in travelogues and stuff, it's more about describing what you see and what you learn from that. There's no lesson to be taken away from it. So yeah, and his description is very beautiful, and he describes nature so beautifully. So he is definitely one of my biggest inspirations.
Nice. So yeah, what's the future for Insha now? Like, what are you thinking? What are you planning? What's the new book coming? Any are you thinking at all?
Well, in the lockdown, I've been writing a little bit about a lockdown. So I've written a little lockdown series.
Right,
And I also wrote one story about Ramzan, because Ramzan is going on right now.
right.
And about books, I don't know, maybe another book in the near future, but not, I haven't planned it so far.
Yeah, yeah. So
Mhm.
it's. I mean, thank you. I mean, thank you so much for joining me all the way from India. I know it's a late in India
Thank
right
you.
now. So,
Yeah.
so are you going to celebrate Eid tomorrow? Is that a Sunday Eid?
No, Eid is on Monday.
Is it a
Yeah,
Monday?
for us.
Okay, okay, that's good. That's good. So yeah, thank you so
Yeah.
much, Insha, and all the best to you. Stay safe and
Thank
this
you.
coronavirus. Say hi to your
Okay.
dad and your family, and love to have you back again. And when
Okay.
you write your next book, please let me know, and we can have you again
Okay.
on the show.
I love talking to you too.
And the last message before you go.
The last message before I go.
Yes.
Um, I just hope everyone's staying safe, and go check out my book on Amazon.
Okay. And what is your what is your ID, or people wants to find you on Instagram and YouTube? What's the ID?
My ID is Insha Faridoon, plain and simple.
Insha Farido. Okay, that's good. That's good. So thank you so
Yeah.
much, Insha. All the best again, and we'll see you soon
Thank you.
sometime, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
Bye.
Bye bye. The guy is 16-year-old only, Insha Farido. She wrote a book, Travel Diaries. It's available on Amazon. Thank you so much, Insha. Khuda Hafiz.
Thank
So, guys, ये थी Insha all the way from Mumbai, India. Wow, she's only 16 years old, and you can, yeah, I think you can feel it or see it कि इनका future बहुत ही अच्छा है. And she's a daughter of one of my good friend, Farindo Shahryar from Bollywood Hangama, and he's one of my really new good friend now. He interviewed almost everyone in Bollywood. I think कल ही उनका interview था. जीस क्या उनका नाम है भूल गया. अपना सनी लियोन का she interviewed Sunny Leon and Tapsi and you just name it. There are so many artists or Sara Ali Khan, and I think उन्होंने last week एक अच्छा interview किया था one of the YouTube TikTok star. I think it was trending on YouTube. I think 2 million views in 24 hours or something. So it was very